Hey guys, Baduk here again, and we're going to talk about invading this shape this time. In this case, the high position shape, so we'll talk about this one in another video. So right now, this high extension is being played more often these days, and I'll explain why in another video. But typically, black approaches here, preparing to invade. Now, you may have seen this second line invasion. This invasion is not meant to be played after approaching here. After you approach here, you're going to play something on the third or fourth line. If you're thinking about playing this second line invasion sometimes, I don't recommend doing it in the very beginning of the game, but especially I don't recommend doing it with preparation. So you should do it without preparation. If you play this move first, this checking extension, and white ignores, which is very common, during the opening, usually you should ignore that. Then black has some invasions, such as this one, and this one. In this video, we're just gonna cover this one, and we'll cover the other ones in the next videos. So the idea with this one is if white attaches on top, black is going to extend to connect back, and as long as white protects their shape like this, which they should, black will play here. White does not want to let black get this tiger's mouth because it's powerful for black's development and hurts white. So, especially because white can avoid it in Sente most of the time. So white has two options for that. Extend is not exactly Sente because black has an extra liberty here. So the push and cut stuff doesn't work. However, black is quite thin in that formation. So there can be a lot of problems with that when white comes in or does a number of different things. So it would be pretty common still for black to actually add a move here. If you really want Sente though, and you're worried about black ignoring this move, you could attach. If black extends, now you've already prevented the tiger's mouth in Sente. If black plays Hane, you can simply extend, and if black is thinking that they got Sente from that exchange and tries to play somewhere else, then you can actually cut this. If black plays, let's say here, right, or anything like those, then white can just ladder this away. Or make use of this in some other way anyway. It's very good for white. If black reacts in any way here, then white can just cut through and capture everything over there, which is pretty bad for black. So in fact, after white attaches and black plays Hane, or white extends, after white attaches, black plays Hane, white extends, black does not have Sente. Black has to come back and play some kind of fix. This one, sometimes this one. So this attach can be an effective way to guarantee that white is keeping Sente here. Now, this is the invasion I recommend to learn about first. But the other ones I'm going to show in future videos can be a bit more powerful, and we're going to learn about the really modern invasion here. But for this video, and for anyone learning any of these, like who doesn't know any of these yet, then I recommend learning this one first. Now, there's one more thing I need to show, which is what if white tries to deny black's connection back? Now, if black tries to connect under, white can just block because these stones have enough liberties. This is not Atari or anything. White would just be able to cut. So what black is going to do is a little bit of liberty manipulation here. In cases like this, you generally want to push at least once because you're able to make two cutting points with one Sente move. It's a very good exchange. It takes white 2 moves now to fix everything. Now you're going to, at least what I would recommend here is to play an ASCII move. And if white really wants to keep you cut, now you start punishing by Atarying from here. After white saves this stone, you can just Atari and then Atari again. And all of the white over here are captured. And so even if white offers some kind of trade, so you push, you Hane. Like if white, this is not here. If white connects, then you can connect, and white still has a defect here. And if white responds, but then tries to trade, let's say connecting, then this is super good for black because this whole white group is not alive yet. We have one bad exchange for us as black, but this whole white part is destroyed. So black is better. Therefore, When black does invade this shape here in the middle, white's best option is to attach on top and just comply completely like this. Next, white prevents the tiger's mouth with this move or this move. Okay.